78 Sports TV here. Salute to the mighty ldbc, Lions Den boxing community. For those who don't know, now you know. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe, also hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop a new video. And if you're digging the video, go ahead and share the video. So as promised, I told you guys, many of you have been asking me to speak on Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford in the ongoing saga. And I told you I wasn't speaking on the situation no more until Errol Spence himself or Terence Crawford himself came out and said something in regards to the fight. So earlier today, there was a report that came out on Boxing Scene, and they said that, with their sources or whatever, that Terence Crawford's team is basically stalling out the fight. They asked for some adjustments to be made to a contract. Errol Spence's lawyers and his team sent the adjustments back, and they still haven't heard from Terence Crawford. It's been weeks since the last time they heard, according to the reports. Okay, and then, so just when I was about to dismiss the whole report, Errol Spence puts out on Twitter. He says, Terence Crawford been stalling for months. I could have fought in November. Okay? He then says, been fighting at this weight for over a decade. This ain't easy or fun. Okay? So, Errol Spence seems very frustrated with the situation right now. And I hope the fight gets made. You know what I mean? I don't know what Terence Crawford's holdup could be. If you had some concerns about the contract and you told your people and your lawyer sent it to those people and Errol Spence's team corrected those things and sent it back, it shouldn't be a problem anymore. It's gonna get to the realm of, people starting to say, Terence Crawford is avoiding Errol Spence. Terence Crawford is afraid of the moment. I'm trying to hold off from saying that until I can see what happens first, but it's leaning in that direction very hard. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully the fight gets made, but I did want to give you guys a quick update on the situation. Because Errol Spence and Terence Crawford have been very quiet about this fight. They haven't really spoke to the media. They haven't put out any tweets. It's been people who know them talking about the situation and people with sources and all of this stuff talking about it, but it hasn't been the actual fighters addressing the situation. So it's good that we got some type of update, even though it's bad news. Now, what's next for Errol Spence? If the Terence Crawford fight don't happen, what's next for both of these guys? I mean, Errol Spence has some options. He's signed with the PBC, so I mean, he fights on Fox and Showtime, I guess. So he could fight Jerron Boots Ennis. That'd be a great fight. Or he could move up like he seems to want to. He seems like he's tired of 147, and he might move up to 154 and take on some challenges there. I don't think he's going to be fighting Jermell Charlo at 154, but I don't know who he would be fighting at 154. Terence Crawford, on the other hand, I really don't know what Terence Crawford is going to do and where he goes from here. If he does not take the Errol Spence fight, I don't see the Premier Boxing Champions Network or company working with him to give him a Keith Thurman fight. I don't see it. You know what I mean? What's the point of them? Hold on one second. What's the point of them working with him if they can't make the Errol Spence fight? I don't see them making the Keith Thurman fight. I don't see them doing a Jerron Boots Ennis fight. Or any of the other PBC guys. Terence Crawford is a man without a promotional company at this point in time. He has the ties with Daniel Canahan and all that stuff, so that kind of muddied up his name a little bit. Bob Arum, his former promoter at Top Rank, basically dragged him through the mud and ruined his value. And so now, I mean, Eddie Hearn of Matchroom has already stated he can't do nothing with Terence Crawford because he can't offer him any fights. So I don't know where Terence Crawford goes from here. I don't know, but this is a decision that he's making for himself. So I wish him the best, man. If the fight don't happen, I wish these guys the best. But at least Errol Spence is going to have some options. He got things he can do. And most likely he's going to move up to 154. I don't see him sticking around because he said he'd never fight Keith Thurman because Keith Thurman ducked him those years ago. So I don't see him giving Keith Thurman an opportunity at the belts. It would have to be a tremendous amount of money for them to put that out there. And I don't think the PBC is willing to invest that kind of money, seeing as though they don't seem to be willing to invest a tremendous amount of money into Spence versus Crawford. So why would they put that money into Spence versus Thurman? I just don't see it. So 154 is probably the move for Errol Spence Jr. at this point in time. Y'all let me know what y'all think. 78 Sports TV, salute to the mighty ldbc, and I holla.